Look, I get it. I understand why we try to avoid diffusing at all costs, but it can actually be your best friend. This diffusing routine is super fast, gives you maximum shrinkage, maximum volume, and maximum definition on just about any hair type. And bonus, it speeds up your diffusing time. Ever since I started diffusing my hair this way, my diffusing time has had anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes shaved off of it. So if I can cut time off of my diffusing, I'm gonna do it. This is the routine that you absolutely have to see. Please keep in mind, I have a plethora of different dryers and diffuser options that I have tried this routine with, and it works. With every dryer that I've tried it with, including an $18 hair dryer from Walmart. So this is not necessarily about the hair dryer. This is about the technique used while you're diffusing. And I've just gotta say this, I've got to. I understand the people who just wanna air dry their hair and are consistently asking me to do more of these one brand wash days that I do with showing air dried results with the products rather than diffusing, but I'm afraid that that may not happen, and here's why. I wash my hair, I condition it, I apply stylers to it, I scrunch out some of the excess water with my microfiber towel to start the drying process, and then if I air dry, I have to walk around my house so carefully, not moving too much to break up the curl clumps and cause frizz, waiting for my hair to dry. And because I've applied stylers to it, usually a gel, these tend to be occlusive products that are meant to help lock in moisture. My hair takes anywhere from 4 to 8 hours to air dry. That is a long time to be moving around delicately, waiting for the hair to dry and not moving. If I do kind of start flipping my part and touching my hair while it's damp, I will 100% cause a ton of frizz in my hair. That being said, there are humans out there that get their best, most defined results when they air dry their hair. I'm not one of those people. I have had to figure out the fastest, bestest diffusing routine there is, because when I diffuse my hair, I spend roughly 10 to 15 minutes of my day drying it. Then my hair is 90% dry when I'm done diffusing, and it takes another 30 minutes for it to finish drying completely. I can scrunch out the crunch and go live my life with curls that I really like, because I like my scrunched out, fluffed out curls the best. I don't love my damp wet curls, and seeing damp wet curls for 4 to 8 hours every 2 to 3 days, because that's how often I wash and style my hair, is not how I want to be spending my life. While diffusing can be one of the most tedious things there is, it actually winds up saving me so much time. So think of this as a practice in patience, a patience practice while you diffuse. It's good for your soul. Let me show you exactly how I diffuse my hair for max definition, max volume, max shrinkage, and fastest diffusing time.
We're starting off, as you would expect, with freshly washed, conditioned, and styled hair. I have not plopped my hair whatsoever, and you could really see that it was quite elongated. So now I'm just micro plopping, but you may notice that I'm doing something slightly differently, but only if you're really paying attention. I am patting my hair. I am not scrunching it with a closed fist. I'm keeping my palm open, and I am gently pushing, patting my hair all the way to the root. This is to kind of reactivate the curl pattern after it kind of like stretched out in the time that I was setting up the camera. But now that the curls are reactivated, I am going to full on scrunch my hair with a closed fist with the microfiber towel. It's extra, but it works. Now I am lifting my hair off my scalp just a little bit and making sure to scrunch all the way to my roots. And you can really see that I'm using kind of like a rolling sort of motion. I go down and roll over to kind of flip my hair from side to side. I'm being quite gentle as I kind of move from side to side because I don't want to break up these curl clumps. I don't want to create frizz. So try this rolling motion. Now it's time to diffuse. The reason you are here, I'm going to turn my dryer up to high speed, and yes, you guessed it, high heat. I do have a reason for this. One, it does help speed up drying time, and two, I'm not really causing heat damage because the dryer, as you can see, is not touching my hair. All right, let's start the clock so that you can see exactly how fast this diffusing routine is. What I'm doing here is called hammock diffusing. I'm taking my microfiber towel and I'm gently lifting up the ends of my hair to alleviate the weight of the water while allowing the dryer to focus on my roots. And I'm gonna stand here for quite a bit of time until I can kind of feel that that cast is getting a little bit set. Then I'm going to gently roll to the side, gently pick up my hair with that microfiber towel and diffuse the other side. You can see that I'm not scrunching my hair all the way to my roots. You don't want to smash your curls up next to your head. You're picking them up about 3/4 to half of the way up. I'm doing the other side here, as you can see, and I'm kind of turning and wiggling from side to side to allow that warm air to be directed at different angles on my head. And it's kind of fun because I feel like we can already see my hair drying. Wow, I wish I could just speed up diffusing even more, but this is the fastest technique there is. What this does, the hammock diffusing, it really sets the cast in a super gentle way without breaking up the curl clumps. All right, now that that cast is really beginning to set, I'm going to change the angle of the camera so that you can see what I do next. This is kind of a modified hover diffusing. I am still picking up my curls with the microfiber towel, gently scooping them up. And now, instead of directing the air to the outside section of my hair, I'm directing it to the underneath section, which is kind of hard for me to get when the dryer's on the counter. This is still sort of hammock diffusing, but it's really like hover diffusing. It's kind of a blend between the two. You can see that I'm being really gentle and that I am not scooping my curls all the way up, just ever so gently picking them up. I love this because I can really target the nape of my neck and get it nice and dry. For whatever reason, that section takes forever to dry on me, and this target dries it and gets it dry really, really quickly. Now, since watching someone diffuse their hair, even though it's sped up, it's still about as fun as watching paint dry, let me tell you a really funny joke. What do dentists call their x-rays? Toothpicks. Do you want to hear a construction joke? Sorry, I'm still working on it. All right, now I've got my hair pretty well dry at the roots. It is time to get the ends by pixie diffusing. This is where you scoop up the curls and just hold the diffuser nice and still. And you saw that I turned the heat on my dryer down to medium heat. You don't want to use high heat when you're pixie diffusing because the diffuser is in direct contact with your hair. Now you can kind of see some hair blowing in the breeze while I diffuse. This was a one brand wash day wherein I was using a gel I had never used before, and it did not have as much hold as I normally like. Now, there you saw I was really smashing the diffuser to my head. You don't want to do that. You want to pick it up about halfway. If you pick it up all the way and really smash your curls all the way up to your roots, it kind of makes the curls really wonky. You just want to gently put the diffuser on your ends and go about halfway up your hair. All right, we have time for one more joke. How did the hipster burn his mouth? He ate his pizza before it was cool. All right, now I have just about got my ends to where I want them, and total diffusing time is 11 minutes and 30 seconds. My hair is 90% dry, and you can see that I'm just gently sticking my fingers in and squeezing them shut to test how damp it is. Also, I'm parting my hair on the opposite side than I would normally so that I get more root volume. This is what my hair is looking like in the cast, and I say that in air quotes because this gel did not give me a cast. Don't touch your hair too much while you finish up air drying.
And that is it, guys. That is how I diffuse. This is what my hair is looking like after I scrunched out the crunch. After the diffusing routine you just saw, I am in the process of filming a new One Brand Wash Day video for you, so make sure you're subscribed and click that notification bell so you can see which products I use today to get these results. And, well, to be determined what I think, because we're testing them out kind of sort of together for the first time. But this diffusing routine always comes through for me. As always, I sure hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.